Hello, everybody. One more mic check. All right. So, we've got about an hour and change to make sure we're fully ready to go on one more bits boost before maintenance starts. So, let's get to it, shall we? All right, that's the obligatory go live tweet taken care of. Just as Infinitas finishes loading. Good stuff. All right. All right. So yeah, hour and change before we're gonna have to start the last bits boost before maintenance today. So let's see how much prep we can get done. Well, for our first song, it's a little aggressive, but I'm sure we'll warm up in a couple more songs. Hey, Burkant. Long time no see. How goes your day? Yeah, glad to hear it. Appreciate you stopping by, making me part of that day. Hopefully, I'm adding to it.
Good evening, or die. Goodbye, or die.
I'm still surprised that our accuracy is so off on that, but it is kind of a weird song with the tempo change in the middle. That first combo break, I felt myself come back from the turntable and not quite land on 7 on right side. At least we still got the EX clear, though. So, I know I've passed this pre-Infinitas, but I think we need to warm up more before we try that. Also, I see that there's a couple more people starting to tune in. Appreciate it. Thank you for stopping by, making me part of your day. Hope all is going well. Alright, I want to try that again because I was horrendously off on that intro. Especially my right hand. So, one more once. So that ending, there was a lot of just straight kick snare, while the other hand had the staggered synth, and it swapped, and I just did not respect that at all. I'm honestly surprised we cleared it. That was awful on my part. Yeah, we're starting to warm up, though, and get our head back in the game, so I'm not too concerned. Surprisingly fun backspins. Let's see if we can bump up the 9. And then depending on how well that goes, we'll also see what we can do about the 10. Yeah, minor improvement. We'll take that. Hey, Mira. Hey, Azure. How goes it? Oh, nice, Mira. Good stuff. Yeah, Shranz is good stuff. Although, I'm wondering. Yeah, this is kind of Shranz adjacent. Ah, such a fun chart. Yeah, it's kind of tricky because a lot of Shrands also gets like categorized as something else. If I remember correctly, a big part of it is that kind of like sine wave gallop, like that's like really pronounced in Polynosis and the Shadow. Not bad. Had a little bit of a PB going for a bit, and I was kind of curious if we could chase it, but it is what it is. So, speaking about those accounts, Mira, I had to, I meant to update that command to include, you also mentioned, there was also an Instagram, and I couldn't immediately find the link. If you want to whisper it to me, I'll, update the, Nightbot command. All right, so we've got just about 45 minutes before we're going to need to start the bits boost before maintenance. And I do see some more people tuning in, as always. Thank you. Appreciate you making me part of your day, and hope life is treating all of you well. Ah, such a good chart and a good song. Alright. Thank you, Mira, for the link. Let's toss that in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And, of course, thank you to Alessio as well, because they did the amazing work. Done and done. Again, thank you so much. All right. Let's see. I feel like this could be a full combo. Let's see what we can do. I had a feeling one of those turntable juggles at that section that I broke combo on was going to do me in. Not too bad, though. Like, there was a PB, and I'm just caught up in thinking, like, could that be a triple? I'm not sure. Because one thing I could definitely use is a consistent level 9 AAA, which I still don't have. So I'm not upset about the PB, it's more just gears are spinning for, like, could that be a candidate? I don't think it would be consistent enough. No complaints about the PB, though. Always take those. Yeah, again, just heavily trying to think of where's the level 9 AAA. Like, Chronodiver Fragment is probably my best bet. And the bigger thing is that I need it to be consistent because I need to be able to do it on command for when I'm doing bits boosts. Like nothing some practice won't fix. It's just finding which one am I going to sink the time into for, you know? Yeah, those rolls at the end, or the back and forth trills, I should say, really temperamental. It's kind of like R5. Either it's all flashing greats with little effort, or it's lots of overcorrection again and again and again. Yeah. Hunting down a 9 to consistently AAA, it's a good problem to have. Like, the fact that my accuracy's even this much improved since I started streaming a year ago, I'm thrilled with, so... So da-da-da is... It's a very strong, consistent double A for me. In fact, that's actually... I'll often use it as my double A. But I don't think I can consistently make it... Like, I have yet to AAA it ever. And I don't think it's something I'll consistently get. So... Like, one day, you know, if I keep playing 2DX, yeah, sure. But for, like, right now... Oh my god, Azure. Yeah, like a lot of in terms of like what would be good for AAAs, like it's likely a lot of the same things as singles. It's just, is it a 9 or is it an 8 or is it a 10? Because if a chart times well, it times well. So if this wasn't so technical, because some of the charge notes are a little weird, if this wasn't so technical, I'd probably be practicing that. Or I'd consider practicing it, I should say. It's been a couple hours. Let's play it again.
ひらりはらりと乱れまい今宵咲きます一輪の花聞いてくださいダダダダダダダダダ飛び交う視線ロックして変貌怪しい闇で打ち抜いた衝動その間わずか 0.23 秒歯向かう術はないまさに先行いっそ花になって蝶になって夜になって踊れ花になって蝶になって夜になって踊れ花になって蝶になって夜になって踊れ花になって蝶になって夜になって大体なんだかんだ来る絶頂歯止めは聞かず興奮と熱狂ブーッと飛ぶやつかけてよ DJ 目の前急に地獄のダンスホー
Yeah, not bad. Fairly close to our PB, too. Alright, about 25 minutes until we're going to have to start the clock. But we're doing pretty well. And of course, there's always the question, is there a 10 we can AAA? Because we could just skip right over the 9 and get a 10, too. I don't think there are any 10s in the cards, though. Sat Final's my closest one, but... Oh my god, Azure! Like, I was expecting the punchline to swerve in a few directions. Not that one, though. Good job. Hey, Catastrophe, how goes it? Guessing, you're excited about the Infinitas event? Like, I'm not sure what I'm happier about. The fact that I finally have Titan's Return and Infinite Cave, or, you know, the whole 5x payouts on boosts. So, either way, win-win. Yeah, just because Konami kind of has a history of not really doing anything with Infinitas the past 2 years. Like, I think there was one other similar event. I know that since I started playing a year ago, there hasn't been anything, but I know previously they did a couple things. So, yeah, very pleasantly surprised, especially with the recent sales on the first two song packs, and you know, them trying to incentivize people to start playing. I know they also did something similar with the home version for Voltex. So, glad to see they're paying attention to current trends. Oh, did you see Dolce's live stream earlier? He was doing Kaiden at half speed. It was kind of hilarious. Oh, finally. Yeah, more specifically, not half speed, like 0.5 high speed. So it was just a wall of notes. Yes, it's on his YouTube. So glad I finally got that EX lamp back. That had been bothering me for weeks. Hey, Esquire, how goes it? Happy Thursday. Appreciate you tuning in and saying hi. How goes it? Hey, Alessio. Yeah, we were chasing our PB there for a little bit, but then we let it slip. Then again, it slipped because song's a banger. And it's kind of hard to not rock out to. Alright, hope you've been well. Yeah, I'm doing okay. Like, I've said this a couple times, but some newer faces in chat for this repeat of it. Yeah, past week, not so great. But starting to pull myself out of a bit of a funk. And I started streaming last night for the first time in a while, and then the news about the Infinitas event dropped, so all of it has been pretty well timed for helping me get in gear. But yeah, I hope all of you are doing well. Appreciate everybody tuning in, saying hi, and being awesome in chat. Thank you. Alright, about 15 minutes before we'll have to lock in for the bits boost before maintenance. But we're doing pretty well for getting all of our missions prepped, which is fantastic. Yeah, the news about the event just dropped last night. There was no real lead-up or pre-announcement, so I don't blame you for not being aware of it. Short version, you get 3 free tickets. Tournament Pack 4 is up for bits unlock. And the big one, bits boosting for the next 4 weeks is at a 5x payout. Alright, so just to make sure things are super duper good to go, we're going to be doing some early quitting on these next couple plays, so apologies if the Bimani radio is a bit disjointed for a bit. Yeah, so the home version for Sound Voltex recently did a discount on like their equivalent of tickets. And like a week ago, the first two song packs in Infinitas went on sale, and then this event just dropped. So yeah, it's kind of exciting because there could still be some more stuff to come in like the next week or so. So we'll have to see. I think it's a mixture of trying to take in new players and also catering to the fact that no one's going to arcades right now. And rightfully so. About 2 weeks ago, actually like 2.5, it was whenever Doom Eternal came out, basically. Although, no, that was closer to a month ago at this point. Eh, yeah, now that I think about it. But anyways, excuse me. Yeah, so right when Doom Eternal came out, a lot of people that do music gaming, not just Infinitas, but like Lunatic Rave, Sound Voltex, etc., all reported having offset shifts. There we go. My theory is a ton of GPU driver and updates went out with Doom Eternal because it's Doom Eternal. And as a result, the way that some of the juggling that gets done by the software got changed. It's calmed down within the past week and a half, 2 weeks. So you might need to make an adjustment to your offset, whatever it is. But then that's it. I haven't heard of anyone having issues with drift, or they start at one offset and then they have to keep changing it over the course of their session. Like once they've got it set, they're done. Like once in a while you'll see me, like I might adjust my blue number, but that's either just because I'm done warming up and I'm just making a 0.1 adjustment, higher or lower, or, it's the first set of the day and CPU is just warming up, but I haven't had to be drastically shifting it recently. A couple weeks ago, sometimes I would have to be shifting it a whole like 1.0 or 1.5 back and forth. It was kind of crazy. But luckily, things have seemed to have settled down now. So if you're trying to get back into 2DX, you shouldn't have to worry about client or offset or stuff like that. Like, treat it like it's your first time playing. pick some songs you've got good timing on, get your blue number settled, but then after that, you should be fine. It shouldn't be, jittery anymore. Like, it makes sense because NVIDIA, like whoever your graphics card was, a bunch of updates got pushed over the past couple weeks. So for stuff to have gotten shuffled around, and it's not Konami's fault, like I don't peg this on Konami. Like, a bunch of stuff outside of their realm changed over the past couple weeks. So it's just kind of the nature of the business. All right, and that should be the last time that we partially play Examination Leave for a while. Sorry about all that. We've got about 5 or 6 minutes before we want to lock into that bits boost. So I want to try doing some silly stuff. Just, for the heck of it. I wouldn't say it's going to be a full restart, per se, Xquire. It's possible you might be at 0.7 now. You might need to adjust it to like 0.4, but then that's it. So just be aware that when you go to start playing, you might need to make a change to your blue number. If so, it should be minor, and that also should be it. It shouldn't be jumping around anymore. So, let's see. So we've got a couple minutes. We want to do silly stuff, so let's do silly stuff. I doubt I can upgrade this to an A, but hopefully we can increase it a little. And just remember, Xquire, whenever you're ready to come back, people are going to be here to support you. And no matter how you're coming back, whether you're just one-handing, playing Stepmania, or you're just hanging out in streams and chatting about what artists you like and don't like, wherever you land on the spectrum, know that we're happy to have you here.
And start mixing.
Not bad. No PB, but 70 plus on the groove gauge, and not as awful as I thought it could have been. We'll take that. And the tournament songs, as far as I know, just catching up on chat, they should just be available for bits purchase. It's not like a temporary thing. It's kind of like how they unlocked, I think it was tournament 2 and 3 when they did KAC. So it's so they should just be up for bits unlocking. It's not like a subscriber like got to do it before the end of the month thing. Yeah, no worries about the sub. Like, the fact that people are just tuning in and saying hi or being awesome to each other in chat, that's the real thing I want. Like, if people want to throw money at me, like, sure. But, like, at the end of the day, encouraging people to be involved in some capacity and in a positive fashion, whether it's encouraging other people, trying out doubles, trying out the game in general. That's the main thing I aim for. So, and I do see that you subbed. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And I'm happy to repeat this, but you're a big part of the reason why I've continued streaming. Like, when I first got started about a year ago, I had a couple of, friends I knew from, real life that, would tune in and say hi once in a while, but you were the first person that I met through Twitch, and you were fantastically encouraging and cemented the idea of, like, yeah, let's go for this. So, I owe you a lot. Thank you. Alright, and I do want to keep chatting, but we are on the clock because maintenance approaches. So, I'm going to take just a quick breather, just to walk and stretch a little bit, and then we'll start the clock on the bits boost, so that way we can get all of it done before maintenance kicks us out. Alright, so, like I said, I'm going to take a quick stretch break, and I invite you to join me. If you've been at your computer for a while, take a moment to stand up, walk around a little, but either way, I'll see all of you wonderful folks in about 30-60 seconds, and then, yeah, we'll do a bits boost. Alright, let's start the clock. So I do want to make sure I've got time to get as much of this as I can, and also still do a final incandescence. So, let's get started, shall we? I love this song. And the dancer on the right, if you watch the video, the dancer on the right is just so legit happy.
日めくり空にし一日一歩ずつタイプはディーゼルかたくましい彼は遅延しているのもう待てない発車します出発進行し坂を通せ世間の言葉に流されないワンマン運転賢くね人に優しく強く走りですよ目が止まらないトンネル抜けたら次の駅だレールある限りどこまでも走り続けようメイクもヘアも標準色タイヤ乱れてもどんな時も乙女のたしなみ忘れずに記憶美しくあれ頑張りすぎたらオーバー恋もおつとめも飛ばしてゆけ少し疲れても鳴り響く集める気がもうきっと止まれないからもう
Ah, good stuff. Timing on this recently has actually been a little wobbly. So let's see if we can get there. Yeah, +9 is still plus something. Ah, glad we got there. Yeah, recently what I've been playing Flash is I've been like AAA -10 or like something agonizingly close, so I'm glad we got there. Thank you, Burkant. Let's see. Did we? Awesome. So I want to say this is like the 5th or 6th time I've played this today. And if there's any complaints about that, fight me. I'm so happy to have this song back. Yeah, no worries, Diwali. Goes pretty well. So we restarted the stream about an hour ago, and we just restarted the clock. So this Bits Boost should be ending like just before maintenance hits. And so far, so good. Hope the meetings have been going well. And I know that I alluded to it earlier, but happy to very distinctly repeat myself on this. Thank you. I know a lot of people that tune in have me on in the background or, use me as 2DX radio. Appreciate you being here all the same, and hope your day's treating you well. Whew. Saw that I was fumbling it a couple times, but yeah, we got there. Yeah, I remember having a lot of meetings like that back when I had one of my work from home gigs. They're precious. Kagachi, that's the new Zekbox song, or new. Yeah, that's also up for grabs. And I'm actually really excited because before Infinitas, I played up to Pendule, kinda skipped Copula by accident, and really dug into Cinnobuzz, so some of these songs, they're essentially like first-time listens for me, or at least when they came out in the song pack, so it's been really fun. But yeah, like, for me, like, Infinitas is basically caught up to where I left off in arcade, so, like, anything that comes down the pipeline at this point, I'm gonna be all over. So this AAA is a little wobbly for me, like it's not consistent. But let's see if we can make some magic happen. Yeah, PB -1. AAA positive something. Happily take that. Stuff. Really fun song too. Yeah, I played a Nebula Grasper earlier today, and yep, it's a 2DX red chart, which means lots of turntable chords that shouldn't be there. I'm not sure why Red did that, but yeah, it was basically like Ixion, which is to say it met expectations, and those expectations were high because, you know, it's really good LED. Yeah, a kind of weird sequel to Ghost Revival. Yeah, not what I would have originally thought for Nebula, but yeah, you're not wrong. I don't think so. In terms of what the multiplier affects, because typically a bits boost will work for regular clears, or not regular clears, regular missions. But the one-time missions, like you got an A on it for the first time, or you hard cleared it for the first time, typically bits boost haven't boosted those. So I imagine it wouldn't affect them during this event. Then again, who knows? The one thing I'm pretty positive about is, yeah, Dan courses still aren't going to pay out 5x. But, yeah, one can hope. Yeah, thank you on the PB. I'm a little upset I dropped combo. But, got a PB while we were there, so... always take that. Twali, that is very, very dot phase sounding of you, and yeah, I am all for it. thank goodness. I was terrified I fumbled the AAA. Because I've had so much trouble with Drive Me Crazy recently, and I don't know why. So, about the mission slots. So, that's part of the reason why, if I'm bits boosting, or more specifically, if I'm bits farming, I'll do lots of sessions back to back. Because those mission frames, they unlock for 22 hours. You know, basically a day plus reset. Like, if you look right now, you'll see they have 6.5 hours left. So, if I'm getting use out of the frames for more than just an hour by using the quick repeat to reset missions, why not? Like, if I use all 3 frames to help me gather bits, if I use it once in a 24-hour period, whereas I utilize it 5 or 6 times, what am I getting more value out of? So, yeah, thank you, Burkant. Yeah, I'm glad we got there for the triple. So, typically what I do is, this is what I've found works for me, but keep in mind, I'm quote-unquote terrible at this game. So this might not be a good idea for you if you've got like 10s and 11s that you can AAA, or if there's 12s that you can get an A on, because that's going to change what missions can potentially pay out for you. But typically what I do is I have an hour before I toss in any tickets, I'll get all my missions prepped, then unlock the frames, start the clock, hour of bits boosting. Then, because I always take a break when I'm playing, 2 or 3 minute break, reset the missions, because any that I've got progress on, if there were any perfect or regular great missions that were only partway filled, they'll keep their progress. They won't go back to 0. Just any that are complete and are on cooldown will re-unlock. Then I'll spend about 50 minutes just getting them back up to near full, take a breather, spend another hour on the clock bits boosting, and rinse and repeat. So if I'm streaming for 5 hours today, 5 of those hours will be on, they'll be bits boosting, and then the 2 hours breaking them up. Yeah, so the bits boost is for an hour, but the frames last for a day, which is why if I'm boosting, I tend to chain it back to back to back to back. Because depending on what level of play you're at, you might not need all 3 frames. Like, I know there are some people that they only unlock 1 frame, and they do something similar to what I'm doing, or they don't unlock any, they just use the 1, because they can, on command, AAA 12s. So they just do that, and that gets all the AAAs, and, they don't necessarily need to be pressured about when they're bits boosting because they don't need the other frames. So it depends on how you want to attack it.
るかけらたちそれでも最後に一つ残された約束を胸に抱いて歩いてゆこう
Whew. Yeah, because you may or may not need multiple frames depending on how quickly you can re-prep the other missions back to full, or if that's even the thing you want to do. But the biggest thing is that the bits boost doesn't care about when the servers are live. So, like, that's why I made sure when I started earlier, I pulled the trigger when I did, because the clock keeps running even if the servers are down. Alright, maybe this is when we finally full combo this. And once again, thank you. A lot of people are still tuned in, and just grateful that you're all here. Hope life's treating you well and that things aren't too scary for all of you. So we missed the very first note after stressing, hey, maybe we can finally full combo this. One more once.
Is there life beyond our time? What do you believe? They're determined to find an answer, but not all has been accounted
Let's go!
The disaster will strike. No mercy.
Let's go!
So glad Usao and Lapis and Seashore are finally in Infinitas. Because as far as the newer up-and-comers, relatively speaking, probably my faves. got about 25 minutes left. So far, doing so great. Woo! Spitting distance of our PB. Good stuff. Very, very happy about that. All right, everybody, place your bets. On time, early, or late? How is the roll gonna go? Yeah, it felt to me, the roll, more that it was early, and then I heavily overcompensated So, payouts to all bets, because we're all winners here. I just realized I forgot to put on get an A on an 11 for when we played R5. Whoopsie. Yeah, Tawali, I don't think it's awful about the chart. Actually, if anything, I think it's funny that the chart goes out of its way to let you know, you done goofed. You done goofed. You done goofed again. Those sounds aren't right. We haven't played Afro Knuckle Another in forever. I've played the Hyper a bunch, because I've been trying to EX it. But, yeah, the Another is overdue for a visit. Let's get our jam on, shall we? And, yeah, let's be a little ambitious while we're doing it, because why not? new PB, and more importantly, new hard clear on an 11. Oh, super happy about that. Hey, Glockness. Yeah, we can totally play colors. So right now I'm in the middle of a bits boost. I've got a multiplier going for the in-game currency to unlock songs. So let me just quickly grab some missions that'll be appropriate. And yeah, we can totally do that. I haven't played colors in a while, actually. Also, if I'm mistaken on this, forgive me, but I don't think I've seen you in the stream chat before. If this is your first time stopping by, appreciate it. Thank you for making me part of your day. Oh, and also for colors, the original or the radio edit or the Y & Co remix? Or is there a preference either way? I could use a little bit of a stamina break, so yeah, let's see if we can't improve on the normal. Actually, no, let's strike while the iron's hot, let's go for the hyper. This is probably not going to end well, but it's alright. Oh, I let one of those drum rolls at the end slip. I could have passed that if I wasn't silly. I might go back for that sooner than later. Much obliged for the request, though, Glockness. Because it's been a little while since I've last played that. Yeah, heck of an improvement, so I'm really happy about that. Let's see. I know that the Another will absolutely destroy me on this. So let's see if we can bump up the hyper a little bit. Also, Oglockness, I assume nothing. I don't know how familiar you are with Infinitas, but since it's an official online thing by Konami, it is going to be going down for daily server maintenance in 15 minutes. But we're going to make those 15 minutes count.
Let's rock it. Let's rock it. Let's rock it. Let's rock it.
Excellent! That was a fantastic improvement. And a double A to boot. Good stuff. Thank you, Mira, for the kudos. Similar situation. Like, I'm not sure how I feel about the 10, but how badly I failed it, and it's probably a can of worms. So let's see if we can bump this to a double. Excellent. Once again, PB, double A. We will take it. Good stuff. So, since we're on a little bit of a hot streak, let's go looking for trouble. And maybe we should have gone after that 10 after all. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah, you're likely a bad idea. But... And we need to decide quickly, too, because we're on the clock. Why do I have this failed? That's peculiar. Huh. Like, failed with a high C? Yeah, sure, but this looks like I hard failed out of it. Yeah, let's go for a normal clear. Fantastic! That was phenomenal. So we've got time for 3, but in reality 2 more songs. One of them has to be our final incandescence, because, you know, we don't wrap up a stream without having a final incandescence. But, Cleopatrism recently became available, relatively speaking. And I know that was an 11 I had for Infinitas. So let's see if we can get it in one shot, shall we? So, I was hoping to get the normal clear, but the A was just me reaching for the stars. Super happy. Yeah, basically, Tuwali. Woo. Good stuff. So, that is basically going to do it for the stream for now. We did some bits farming earlier this morning, took a hard break, did a little bit now before maintenance. But at this point, I am definitely going to be heading offline for the day. I'm 99% positive I'm not going to be streaming. Oh, I missed this one. Don't. I'm 99% positive I'm not going to be streaming later tonight. But if anything changes, you know, you'll hear me yelling about it on Twitter. But for now, it's time to wrap up the stream, which means a final incandescence. Assuming I haven't dawdled too long. Hey, we got in. All right. All right, so that is going to be it for now, because at this point, servers are definitely going to kick us out. So, until next time, take care and be safe, everybody. It is scary out there. So, do what needs doing to take care of yourself, take care of those close to you. I will be back tomorrow morning for my usual shenanigans, starting around 8 a.m. Eastern, so about 14 hours from now? Nope, 16. But, and there's the server. But, if you are looking for people streaming later today, because I know we have a couple new faces in chat and some returning faces. Mira, I believe you said you were planning on streaming once maintenance ends in 2 hours. And a lot of the other folks in chat are also streamers. So, please be sure to check them out. On my Twitch page, I've also got a list of other people that stream Bimani and Infinitas. So if you're looking to cheer on people, it's a good starting point. All right. So until next time, that's going to be it from me. I'm a little off balance right now. I'm forgetting to thank people. Burkant, Mira, and Alessio, thank you so much for stopping by. Azure, Catastrophe, great seeing the both of you again. Esquire, so glad to see you saying hi and hanging out, and thank you so much for the sub. And Oglognus, appreciate you stopping by the stream for the first time. Hope it was fun for you, because it's definitely been a fun day for me, especially with the Infinitas event going on right now. So right now, I'm not sure if anyone is raidable. Yeah, it doesn't look like anyone I follow is streaming Bimani right now, which, not surprising, you know, maintenance. So that'll be it for right now. And yeah, until next time, take care and be safe. Thank you, everybody. Cheers.